this clip I'll show you the movement for back exercises using a rowing action and how to make it more effective. Hey guys, David here, encouraging you to be active beyond the short term. Now, achieving a rowing action for your back muscle seems easy enough, right? But there are a lot of moving parts. Thankfully though, the movement pattern and cues are the same regardless if you're using your body weight, free weights or bands. So what are those cues? The short answer is shoulder blades, chest, elbows and hands. But hopefully you're after more than just naming body parts, so let's break down each one a bit more. Shoulder blades, squeeze to spine. There's two ways to approach squeezing the shoulder blades. The first one is to set them in place, lock them there and keep them there for the entirety of a set. With your arms straight and anchored to the resistance, pull the shoulder up, which makes you aware of your upper traps being on, back, which draws the shoulder blades towards the spine, and down, which deactivates the upper traps. This is where your shoulder blades will remain locked on during each rep of the set. Alternatively, with every rep of the set, you start with the arm and shoulder pulled forward out of place by the resistance. Part 1 of the action is drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine, followed by the rest of the rowing action as part 2. On the return, the shoulder blade stays in place till the arm is at full length. Then you allow the shoulder to be pulled forward again to complete one rep. To make you even more aware of the muscles between the shoulder blades and the spine, you could complete a set by repeating just part 1, which should create a sensation between the blades and your spine you may not be used to. What happens when you don't draw the shoulder blade towards the spine? Firstly, looking side on, you see how the shoulders point forward rather than being in alignment with your ears. Also, the shoulder blade's retraction muscles aren't being challenged and therefore not developing. The chest, lift and project. It helps to think about lifting and projecting the chest forward. As a byproduct of this action, the shoulder blades are drawn towards the spine. The spinal erectors are turned on and the upper traps are turned off. What happens when the chest remains collapsed? The shoulders fall forward, spinal erectors aren't activated, creating poor posture and potentially greater upper trap activation. Elbows, brush and wrap. When pulling the arms towards the back, focus on the elbow brushing the ribs, and then its tip wrapping around towards the opposite hip. What happens when the elbow flares out or stays high? If the elbow flares out to the side, the shoulder blade won't contract towards the spine. And for the hand to still reach the body, the shoulder needs to internally rotate. While a higher elbow means the whole arm finishes higher, meaning the shoulder end of the bone is now closer to your ear and the upper traps are switched on as a shrug. The hands, thumb to nipple. Aiming for the thumb at nipple height encourages the wrist and shoulder to continue to come together during the pull, which is due to the elbow angle constantly decreasing over the action. While the hand finishing wider also allows the elbow to draw in and wrap towards the spine. What happens when the hand ends at the waist or in the middle of your chest? When the hand ends at the waist, the elbow angle stops decreasing. So rather than the back muscles working, the resistance is pulled to the body by rotation at the shoulder. And once more, a shrug of the upper traps. While with the hand finishing too narrow, the elbow has no choice but to point out to the side. And once more, the shoulder internally rotates. Well, that was a lot of information to take in. So why don't we summarize the cues? Shoulder blades, squeeze to spine. Chest, lift and project. Elbows, brush and wrap. And the hands, thumb to nipple height. If you like what you've seen, why not give this a like, as it really does help me out. The clip on screen has more information I think you'd really like. And as always, hey, thanks for watching, and remember to be active beyond the short term.